Hi, Terry here again. This week I've been thinking again about whole health. Health that involves every part of who I am and my being. Health that involves ethics and spiritual growth and intellectual, emotional, relational, all the different areas of my life, and seeking to maximize, I think is a good term, to seek out as much balanced health as I can. Because I recognize that I might be healthy in a lot of areas, but if one is lacking, it's going to affect the other. In just the last couple of weeks especially, I've been focusing on an arena of my own health that really I neglected for decades, and I am so fortunate to have gotten away with it, and that is my physical health. It has seemed to me more important to think about the health of my service area of life, or the health of my spiritual life, my emotional life, my intellectual life that I'm learning, and the body is just a tool to get there. But then I recognized as I thought more about it and studied more about it that physical health is an important aspect of whole health. So I've been doing some pretty basic stuff. It's not new, but things that I haven't done much in my past. For one is my weight. I've lost 15 pounds and plan on losing another 5 or 6 to find a weight that feels very comfortable, that gets rid of remnants of a barrel chest that was forming. So it's weight. And along with that is certainly diet and exercise. Been making sure that Anita and I both have movement built into our life every day. That might be a walk, or we've rejoined our local gym that we appreciate that has a walking track, and we're going twice a week, Tuesday and Thursday mornings, for walking for a while around the track and then working on the strength training machines. So it's basic body strength and cardio. And when we don't do that, if it's a nice day, take a nice long walk in the neighborhood and enjoy, which also brings in the emotional, the relational, where we talk. So it's nutrition, actually paying attention to all those nutritional things that appear on the bottom of recipes or at the end of places on a lot of restaurants where they show calories and so on, paying attention to that. So it seems it's a learning curve for me. I'm trying not to have the pendulum swing so far in one direction that it swings back too far the other way. So trying to find some new habits, some things that work for us. So that's the arena that I'm focusing on a lot the last weeks, and I expect to in the upcoming weeks. It's learning how to do that well, and there are certainly radical things and so on. So that brings in the intellectual part, the learning part, how to take care of my body. It also doesn't mean I neglect the others. I still spend time every morning very quiet, journaling and working through that. And my intellectual, I'm preparing to launch a website, relaunch a website. So I'm learning all kinds of things about that and continue learning in my area of interest, which is the stages of development and later decades of life. So I have the other things going on as well that are working, but there's a focus. There's a focus on physical health. And I wonder if you consider your own life, if you look at the different arenas of your life, be it intellectual or relational, spiritual, all these different physical, all these different arenas of life, recognizing that they're all connected in some way. And it's not a matter of saying I'm going to be perfectly healthy, because some of us have that option. Some of us endure pain, endure some sort of illness or a chronic thing. So I get that. That's why I use the term maximize. Within our situation, within who you are and what you've been given, the challenges and the blessings, all that things, how do you maximize? So I'd encourage you just maybe ponder a little bit and think through which arena of your life could use some maximizing. And how might you go about it? If it's physical like mine, there's some basics, exercise and nutrition, weight, all those different arenas, maximize that for my context, my age, my situation. A couple of weeks from now, it might be focusing on our whole financial health, because we have just bought here in Southwest Michigan. We're settling in here. It looks like the escrow on our condominium in Southern California will close in the next week or two. So we'll have a rebalancing of finances. Oh, and Anita retires in a little less than 3 weeks. So that's another change in our financial situation. So my suspicion is that in a few weeks, might be focusing, hopefully I've developed some good habits, some good understanding, some good ways of maximizing my physical health. And then with the transitions, the closings and the changes in our income, in our lifestyle, in our settling into Southwest Michigan, focusing on maximizing our financial health over the longer term. It's a dynamic kind of thing. So I'd encourage you to think about it, which arena of your life, and maybe spend some time focusing on it. Learn, talk to some people about it. Another thing we'll do is, it's been, since the pandemic, it's been a while since we've had visits to physicians, follow up on some old things some previous things that needed to be watched and so on. So that's another arena in the next few weeks, getting some appointments in there. Really basic stuff. Think through which arena you might work on that might boost that one area that will also boost all the other areas. So thinking about whole health, and for me that means getting physical. Have a great week.